Hi, today we are going to discuss about how to bypass an application from Zscaler private access. There are three different scenarios I have discussed here to configure the bypasses and execute it. Let's jump in. In scenario one, I have yeah, all the applications which are hosted locally on my infrastructure under the domain itsecurity.com, whereas only kb.itsecurity and .com and login.itsecurity.com are hosted publicly. When if a user trying to access those applications should not be routed via the Zscaler private access. So in this case, we need to create two domains and application segments. One is wildcard based application segment, another one is specific um, um, application segment which is related to kb.itsecurity.com and login.itsecurity.com. This itsecurity.com domain wildcards will pass on through the Zscaler private access only except kb.itsecurity and login.itsecurity.com. Let's see how we can configure the same on Zscaler portal. Go to administration application segment and you can create add application segment here. One is all in. Here I have created a application with wildcards. Then we can create a specific applications. Now you could see two applications are created. One is wildcard based, another one is specific domain based. Now, when you edit this one, you could see an option called bypass. Where you should do this bypass? Bypass always, because this traffic in any scenario or any situation, this traffic should not be come to Zscaler private access. So you have to enable bypass always and save this configuration. So these two subnets are, sorry, these two domains or host names will not routed towards a Zscaler private access from the Zscaler client connector. All other host names end with itsecurity.com will be routed to Zscaler private access. Let's jump in and see the next scenario. The next scenario is very simple. So I have my internal users. When they are accessing from internal network, the traffic should not be routed via Zscaler private access. But I have some partners. They are connecting from my trusted network, but their traffic should be go via the Zscaler private access. So in this case, we need to create a separate forwarding profile, one for the internal users, another one for partners. Attach them into the application segment. So group-based restrictions are should be enabled in the app profile. Let's jump in and see how we can do this configuration. Administration forwarding profile. You could see a Windows forwarding profile. Let's try to utilize the same. Here you have untrusted should not be tunnel and VPN should not be tunnel, but tunnel if you are off trusted. Then save this. Let's consider this is for all users, those who are internal to the corporate, and create another profile like only specific for third parties or partners. And you can use hostname and IP domain for trusted network selection. You can see like KB. So if it is Windows based, packet filter based option, you can choose. And in the ZAA, when they are untrusted, tunnel the traffic. When they are off trusted, VPN, then also tunnel the traffic. When they are off trusted, none. And in the private access, you can mention tunnel, tunnel, tunnel everywhere. So regardless of the trusted network or off trusted network or VPN, their traffic, Zscaler private access traffic should be tunneled. Click Save. So now this Windows profile can be assigned to the users who are internal, or you can make it any, all, whereas the partners profile, you can make it the first policy in the app profile and assign only for the partner URLs, partner user groups. Exit. The scenario 3 is all applications are forwarded to Zscaler private access. Only the specific application segments needs to be bypassed for a specific group. Or you can take the reverse also. All applications are bypassed, whereas only one application must to go via the Zscaler private access. In this case, you need to configure the client forwarding policy and mention the list of application segment and group. Again, we need to go to Zscaler private access, administration. Under policy management, you could see client forwarding profile. You can choose the client forwarding policy option, and where the default action is forwarded to Zscaler private access, you can add one more policy over here, and you can decide the policy rule like bypass ZPA or only forward if there is any allowed application policies, or forward to ZPA. You can create bypass and mention bypass traffic and add criteria where you could see the trusted network. You can choose any one of the trusted network. I'm connecting from Chennai, and another trusted network is user. You can choose a user who is belongs to There is no scheme user here. Let's choose user here. Attributes. You can mention email address, user one, and here you can use group name as well and click save. So what will happen? All the traffic will be forwarded to Zscaler private access, but only the specific traffic will be um, only the specific traffic will be routed towards direct. That means here we have a bypass, right? Only we are mentioning the trusted network and um, the email address. So if they are inside this trusted network, then the traffic will be routed um, locally without going via the Zscaler private access. So when you do this, you need to make some modifications on the application segment as well. Let's go to here and you have to mention just behave based on the application client forwarding profile. So this you need to ensure that this option is enabled. So when you enable this option, that means the bypass will be taken care as per the configurations in the use client forwarding policy. So you need to ensure that this option is selected when you are using this option to forward a specific set of applications to specific user or user group when they are connecting from a specific trusted network. That's it now. So if you have any questions, you can write it to the comment section, or if you have any specific discussions which related to Zscaler, or if you need any support to configure, you can very well go ahead and reach us uh, in info.itsecurity@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.